Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, sir.
Am I
Good
audible?
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you might have performed well in the weekly test. Hope so. Have started checking your answers. So, but so far as attendance is concerned, I want that maximum students, all these students should attend it. Many students didn't appear. It's not a good thing. I make an appeal to all the students that we helpfully prepare all such things for you people. So, for your benefit. So, try your best to follow it 100%. Only then our efforts will be successful. Okay? I hope so. Keeping in view of your future. So, in the previous class, we were studying formal invitation, isn't it? Do you remember it? Formal invitation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, before I move to informal invitation, once again, I'd like to recapitulate for whatever we learned in the previous class. Okay. So, children, I hope whenever you are attending the class, you are ready with pen and paper, isn't it? You all are ready with
Yes,
that?
sir.
So, you tell me the steps so that I must know that you have learned it. Tell me the steps of writing formal invitation. I am not going to teach it again, rather brush up your memory just by recapitulating it. What is the first step?
Name of the
Then-
institution in capital letter.
Yes, name of the institution, capital. Second one.
Invitation centrally located in
Yes,
capital letter.
invitation centrally located in a small letter.
Capital letter.
Capital letter. Good. What is the third thing?
Start the body of the invitation.
Body of the invitation. How it starts? How it starts?
Principal, staff, and the students of DAV Public School, Kant Road, Khawal, Patna, beseech.
Yes, very nice and typical word.
You are
What is
benign.
spelling? What is the spelling?
BESEECH.
Very good. Principal, staff, and students of DAV Public School, Kant Road, Khawal, beseech. Do you understand its meaning?
Yes, sir.
What?
Request politely.
Request very politely, very humbly. That is the meaning of beseech. Okay. Beseech.
Your benign presence on the auspicious occasion.
The word is benign. The first one was beseech. Next was benign. What is the meaning of benign?
Calm, attractive.
Calm and gracious.
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? So these are typical words you need to remember, and you are supposed to use while drafting the formal invitation. Okay. Benign presence. Next, on the auspicious occasion of its
Annual function.
Next, after that, on. Centrally located, you are writing on, which day. Then,
In,
in what?
between. In the school premises. Between.
In here refers to the venue. And here, time. Time.
Yes, sir.
Date, venue, time. Thereafter, what is the next thing?
Chief guest. Chief guest.
How you from this? Tell me in language.
His Excellency Mr. Fagu Chauhan, Governor of Bihar, has kindly consented to be the chief guest.
Any
Your
personality
presence
you
on
can
the
refer to.
yes,
In
sir.
that model answer, I had referred to the governor of Bihar, but you can mention any name, chief minister, education minister, district magistrate, or any educationist, any principal, any vice chancellor, anybody you can. So the reference of chief guest must be there. And one specific thing I told you that whenever you are making the reference of chief guest, particularly the two constitutional heads, President of India and Governor of any state, you need to use a very particular word. What is that particular word? What is
Excellency.
His Excellency or Her Excellency? In case of female, Her Excellency. Understand? So you take care of it. Otherwise, honorable and reverend, these are the words you can use. So, yes. And how about the closing? Reference of chief guest is there. Reference of chief guest. Thereafter, closing. How will you close your invitation?
Your presence on the occasion is highly solicited.
Your presence on the occasion is highly solicited. Very common closing. Solicited. You know, another word solicited. So auspicious, besieged, benign, you know, solicited. These are the difficult terms. You need to learn it and use it according to the situation. Okay. So I hope you know how to draft the formal invitation. So now I shall move on to draft informal invitation. Are you ready for that? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Informal invitation. Informal invitation is also called personal invitation. So first of all, write a question fast. Any question? Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma are getting their married draft and invitation to be sent to all the guests. Event details. Note down the question first. Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma are getting their daughter married. Draft an invitation to be sent to all the guests and the standing instruction. In the very beginning, I told you, in most of the writing skills, this instruction is there. Means you are supposed to provide the proper input in accordance with the requirement of the writing skills provided to you. That is, invent all relevant details. Write it fast and tell me if it is okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir,
completed.
complete.
Sir, completed.
Done it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should I delete? Message and Mr. P.K. Sharma are getting their daughter married. Draft an invitation to be sent to all the guests. Invent all relevant details. This standing instruction must be given. So before we draft, what are the inputs required? You know, while drafting the formal invitation, what were the inputs required? So first of all, we will list the inputs before the final draft. What were the inputs? You know, date, time, venue, okay. Thereafter, chief guest, such were the inputs. While drafting the informal invitation, a slight difference will be there. So, date and time. Date and venue must be there. What about the time I will discuss? Date, day, since it is the personal invitation, so no requirement of chief guest. Understand? And you know, informal invitation is written in third person, using third person, like this. Let me start with the invitation. First of all, write invitation. Only invitation, unlike formal invitation, where name of the institution was there. So nothing such cases here. Invitation, and we start Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma. See, ladies first. You know, here also we can follow. We say that ladies first. So don't write like Mr. and Mrs. Always write Mrs. and Mr. This is also in our Indian tradition. Sita Ram, not Ram Sita, not Krishna Radha, Radha Krishna. So that decorum is maintained here also. So whenever you are drafting informal invitation, first message and then Mr. Okay. Hope I am audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So message and Mr. P.K. Sharma request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of their daughter's marriage on, you can write the date, any date you can write here, at or in whatever venue, at hotel, any name you can, or any marriage hall or any destination you can write here. You are supposed to select of your own. Why don't we write time? Time is mandatory in formal education, children. Let me know if you think of. Why don't we refer to time? Only date and when we refer in the informal invitation. Can anybody tell me? Why don't we refer to time? Hello? Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you guess why don't we refer time here? Can any guess? Any idea? I'm waiting for your response. Hello?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
In formal invitation, guest and chief guest are supposed to arrive for a particular period of time. Isn't it? That's why a specific duration must be mentioned there in the formal invitation. But this is in the formal one. So the personal guests will come anytime. They come in the morning, they come in evening, at night also. So that's why we are not supposed to mention time, mention only date. Guests have the liberty to come 2 hours before or 5 hours late. They may come. Understand? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
It is the liberty of the guest. They can come earlier, they can come on time, they can come late. So we just cannot confine them like the formal invitation. So we don't refer to time here. So their daughter's marriage on the date at means here at also refers to in or at according to the situation in the school premises or at hotel Ashoka. So according to situation you can. So followed by the reception party at their residence by 3 Conquer Bagh, Patna. Your blessings and presence your blessings and presence your blessings and presence on the occasion since we are adding two things blessings and presence that's why we can use plural one or highly solicited highly solicited. Here we can write after sparing some space, Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma, and after sparing some space, we can write RSVP. First of all, note it down. Then I shall come to the discussion. Note it down. Invitation. Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of their daughter's marriage on 38 at place, followed by a reception party at their residence. You can provide any address as input 2A by 3 Kankarwar, Patna. Your blessings and presence on the occasion are highly solicited. Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma, RSP. Did you write down? First of all, note it down.
सर प्रेजेंस के पहले क्या लिखा हुआ है?
Your blessings and
तो ऊपर ऊपर थर्ड लाइन प्रेजेंस के पहले सेकंड लाइन लास्ट वर्ड. नो सर ऊपर में मिस्टर एंड पीके मिसेस पीके शर्मा वाले लाइन में.
where? Here.
सर टॉप. नो सर ऊपर सेकंड लाइन.
Yeah. This is
सर योर के बाद क्या लिखा है? सेकंड लाइन योर के बाद क्या लिखा है?
benign.
Benign.
Request the pleasure of benign as you got in your formal invitation. BENIGN.
ओके सर.
Benign presence. This word you got, this is benign. This is not BENIGN. This one. We are talking about this one.
यस सर.
Hello.
यस सर.
This is benign. The same word you got while drafting the formal invitation. Same word is
ओके
there.
सर.
Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of their daughter's marriage on at, followed by a reception party on their residence, 2A by 3 Kankarwar, Patna. Your blessings and presence I think I have repeated it twice. Your blessings and presence on the occasion. I have written it. Your blessings and presence on the occasion are highly solicited. I have repeated and presence twice. Presence should be once only. So your presence and occasion, your blessings and presence on the occasion are highly solicited. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
So what changes do you find between the formal invitation and informal invitation? Informal invitation, name of the institution was there, name of the institution is not there. The one invitation is here. There you start with the reference of head of the institution, that is the principal, staff and students. Here the informal invitation, Mrs. and Mr. P.K. Sharma. And the style is little bit changed. Request the pleasure of your benign presence. The same word you got in the formal invitation of. See, this is one. Request the pleasure of. Typical expressions, very common one. Typical but very common. Everybody uses it. When common people use this expression in their cards. So, request the pleasure of your benign presence on the auspicious. This one you also got in the previous one. Occasion of their daughter's marriage, date, time, date and place, and you must write followed by a reception party and give the address, the brief address, and closing like this. Your blessings and presents are highly solicited. Understand? Closing was there. Your presence on the occasion is highly solicited. Here we use a very one extra word, that is blessings. Since it is informal invitation, elderly people must be there. That's why the inviting couple must seek the blessings of the elder or their daughter. That's why a very nice way to do it. Your blessings and presence are highly solicited. So you got it. This is the format, and these are the ways how to do it. You got it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So once again, we recapitulate it before ending. What is the first thing we have to do? That we have to write the word invitation. Next, what is the next word? We start with Mrs. and Mr. And the typical expression, that is request the pleasure of. Next, benign presence. That is very common. It was also in the formal invitation. Date, venue, and next word we write followed by reception party. Followed by a reception party. That is the new thing we need to do it. And eighth one, closing in the same way, using only extra word. Closing will have in the same way. Your presence on the occasion is highly solicited. Extra word we added, that is blessings. Rest is the same. So these are the inputs we need to provide, and we can do it. Okay. Hope you understand it, how to do it. Hello. Is it okay, children?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it okay? You learned it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next day I shall follow the reply of the informal invitation. Understand? The reply of the, suppose you are supposed to draft the reply of the informal invitation. How will you do it? So in the next class, I will give you the ways and the format and the tips how to draft the reply to the informal invitation. Okay. So this was today only. So meeting tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.